Guys, welcome back. It's Shelby, and today we are going to Dollywood for my first time of visiting it ever down in Tennessee. And you can see that I picked a gorgeous, beautiful, sunshiny day to visit, but it's so cute. It's like an old world vintage town with a little bit of Western flair, like very Main Street USA in Disney World, but like slightly more Western. It's super cute. And from the moment you walk in, all throughout the park, like adorable music is playing. Some of it with lyrics, some of it not, and not all of it Dolly's music. So it was fun and a nice little background. It even has the most amazing coal-powered train, like an actual train, actual locomotive. You can hear the bell. It's so cool. It's a ride too. Like, it blew my mind. But look at this. It's just beautiful. And honestly, you could pop a black and white filter on that and just have it be so amazingly nostalgic. It's epic. Okay, back to color. For the first ride, I had to seek out a carousel, which I was super excited that they had one. And yeah, this is just me riding it. It had like a little like glitch step when the horses went down, which I just pretended was meant to be a gallop in the horses. And it was just kind of cool and fun. Next up was over to the kiddie section, which was themed kind of like a carnival fair type vibe, but this is where they had like all the rides for the smaller, younger crowd. Not super crowded, super nice. And they had bumper cars there, which was super cool, and they let the adults ride them, which is awesome. Up next is exploring the park, and we got a front row seat to the locomotive coming into dock to pick up people. So this goes all the way around the park and just kind of goes through this main section here, so you can actually catch it quite often. I did speed this up for you guys to see how many like carts of people are attached. It's quite a view, but it really doesn't take that long. It's like a 3-minute passing. And then you're through the park to the kind of more Old West themed area, but the transitions are perfect. This thing right here, the watermill, best cinnamon bread of my life. So good. What was amazing about this park is they do so many things on property, like a full-on functioning blacksmith shop right here with all the tools, and you can actually get like custom designs. They also had a really cool section of a bald eagle conservatory. I've never seen such a thing in a theme park, and I loved it. That's part of what I love so much about this park, is that it's a full-on theme park, but you're tucked inside of trees and mountains, and it's almost like a little like secret spot that's surrounded by nature. It's amazing. You can see the birds up there. There's like 15 of them in this frame, believe it or not. And then it is on through the park with a little sneak peek of what the pumpkins are going to look like at night. Walking through the arch, you can see kind of a birdhouse here. It was really cool. They had a front and a back. We peeked through the doors, but they've got like a bunch of birds out on display in like little rooms, and they put up a placard of each bird so you can kind of get to know them and see who they are, what their name is, what their story is, and they can interchange out the birds. They're not like permanent shelterings. Then it's on through the park and we can see more of the pumpkins. This giant spider pumpkin was actually on the sign at the airport. Like, it's kind of a big deal. And this ride, oh my God, this ride, seriously, like, this was the best roller coaster I think I've ever been on. First of all, amazing views at the top. Sit all the way in the back and on the right side and you will freak out. It is amazing. It's the best thing ever. Anyway, we are on to pumpkins, and look at this gorgeous like Christmas tree style pumpkin. The whole park honestly had the cutest little touches, like these little birds in masks. So adorable. You can spot a couple more decorations. I'm super excited to see what it looks like at night because they just did a really good job of theming the whole place. And it's not over the top, and none of it's like grotesque or macabre or ghoulish. It's just super family friendly the whole way. It's just like the best campiest part of Halloween, and I absolutely love it. This drop tower right here that's about to release, oh my God, I went on this and I like these, but this one seriously got to me. It felt, I don't know if it is, but it felt like double the height of any other one I've been on. It doesn't bounce you at all. You go up once, you drop, but like, oh my gosh, does it get to you? This park also had like super cool touches like wooden roller coasters and yummy restaurants. Till and Harvest is where we had lunch, and it's basically a Chipotle with additional stuff. And you can make nachos or burrito bowls, super tasty. So we did go on some roller coasters, but mainly it was just walking through the park, admiring all the really cool pumpkins that they had out, like the butterfly for Dollywood, all the flowers. They were all themed for the rides they were on. Spiders near spiders, guitars, music. Like, it was awesome and totally a great prep for the night, which was amazing. Unfortunately, the weather that has been holding all day kind of let go and it started downpouring on us. But it was okay because it was the end of the night and the fog really added like a really cool effect to all of the lights. They had some set to go to music, some just to flicker. The faces were so cool. And then this tree, oh my goodness, it was like an alleyway full of lights hanging from trees with fog machines. I stayed in there so long. It was just like, oh, it was that tree from Frozen in real life. It was everything that I wanted it to be. It was just beautiful. If this was all they did, it would have been worth it to go just for that. Here is a nighttime view of that spider pumpkin. That is the famous popular one. And just all the surrounding details that they put into all the little pumpkins. It seriously was so cute. This guy reclining right here, even though he's in a suit, totally reminded me of Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park. Like, is that not the same setup? Totally is. It was awesome. They had so many like little detailed carved pumpkins. It was so cool. So once you go down the little alleyway, you see the flower wall full of the flower pumpkins, and then you turn around and you go right through the tunnel, and that is where the giant Christmas tree, well, that's what I'm calling it because it's a giant tree in a cone shape of pumpkins goes, and it's just massive. This was the one we saw earlier in the video, but like just to see it up close is so cool. It's ginormous, it's huge. And it lights up and it's so amazing and it's just so much fun. It was one of my favorite parts of the park. Honestly, as far as a holiday park transformation, they do a really great job. Like, just so many lights, so many details. It is a little bit darker than I thought it would be, but it really just lets the different lights and decor pop. They did a good job with black lights versus like real lights and all of the different carvings for both the real and the fake pumpkins. It was just super cool to walk around, and it wasn't scary at all, which I love. Like, it's super kid friendly. There were a lot of families there, and like the little kids would not get scared, which is really great, especially for Halloween decorating. Like, you can't always count on that. So I really liked that and enjoyed it and just thought it was super cool. And I actually really appreciated it because Halloween is like one of my favorite holidays. But I liked like the campy aspect of it, like the lights and the jack-o'-lanterns and like the cute costumes. I'm not all about the like macabre, gross, bloody stuff. So like this was right up my alley. Walking through the main part of the pumpkin kind of LumiNights portion was so cool. You can see all the different things they did with them. They made them owls in the trees. They did like little patches of them. They did like full-on scenes. It was super cool. This was like the crowning glory at the end of it. It was like a little scene you could walk around with like disco pumpkins dancing near a graveyard. But it was super fun to see. And they had music going and the lights were going to the music. And it was just really cool and really well done. You could see some people stop to dance. It was just like, it was fun. It was such a fun experience. I'm so glad I got to go. Heading out, you got all the little friendly jack-o'-lanterns lighting your way, just saying bye to all the kids and all the people. And it was just like a really fun, great way to experience Dollywood for the first time. I feel like I got to experience the park during the day and the pumpkin exhibits at night, and I really enjoyed it.